Hello, hello, everyone. As usual, as every Wednesday, we have Coach Radha to speak about a new topic today. And I think a new topic for this week is very important as usual.
I don't know. Do we ever have anything that's not important?
For that reason, I'm saying that. How serious food we eat affecting our life? Hi, Radha, first, and the
Hi.
floor for you.
Okay. So it's because something that I've just experienced and I have been experiencing before, but because of the seriousness of it, I thought let's talk about it. And I've already shared this with a few people, and I'm like, okay, this is so important. I know. Anyone who's listening, a lot of times, whenever people we talk about food, it's a very sensitive topic. People don't want to know about it. They don't want to hear. Nope. When there's things happening in their life, what has food got to do with what's happening in my life?
Yeah,
What's food got to do with my partner being mean to me? What's food got to do with me working and people not behaving themselves? So I'll tell you what food is got to do with it. So, because it all starts with the gut too, your moods, how you feel, right? So it's the same way as, we've talked about that whole when the brain feels, perceives there's a danger, it releases hormones and fight and flight mode.
yeah,
If you can't do anything about it, then you freeze.
yeah,
Okay. So basically, when your brain thinks there's danger, then your digestive system stops and your creative center stops. So you're not able to create new things. Emotionally, you're not feeling good. Physically, you're not feeling good. So same thing happens in your gut. There's all of these microbiomes, everything's working basically in your body to do. It's a complex system in our body.
yeah,
It knows exactly what to do, when to digest food, to stop. When there is something that comes into our body that it doesn't know, it's like a foreign object. That's
mm,
what it thinks. It's a foreign thing. Just like the germs that comes in our body.
mm,
If it doesn't know what it is, it's gonna try and fight it.
mm.
So it needs the immune system, all of that stuff working. I don't want to get in too much in detail. So it's the same thing as the way the brain works when it sees a danger. The body is the same way. If it feels like when you put something in your body that it doesn't know about and it cannot digest or cannot do, it's going to go through the same process
Yeah,
of that fight and flight freeze where everything will sort of shut down on you. So I'm going to give an example for me. I realized this years ago. I think I was like in my mid 20s that soy was causing problems because I've had digestive issues
mm,
and I have low thyroid too. But low thyroid came afterwards because
mm,
I wasn't watching.
mm.
So it's not that bad junk food. So it's not me that if I eat junk food, it's going to cause me issues. It's even good food like certain beans and peas.
Yeah.
My body can't digest it. There's this family called nightshade vegetables,
Mm,
like tomatoes, eggplant.
mm.
These are all really tasty, delicious
Yeah,
vegetables,
yeah.
but it causes harm in us. Even for animals, they're actually poisonous for certain animals,
Mm,
right? We end up eating it, but it causes issues. So it was early, like I said, that time I realized soy was a problem for me.
mm,
Maybe in my 30s, actually in my 30s. Soy, soybean, tofu, anything's made out of soy, even those, peas and all of that stuff like that.
mm.
Okay. Used to cause issue. And I used to eat Chinese food every time. Soy sauce was to make food out of it. But I didn't feel good, but I did not know because when you get used to a certain way and you
Yeah.
stay like that, you feel bloated, you feel yucky after eating, you're like, this is normal,
Mm,
and you go on. But when my health got really bad, I started doing an elimination diet. This is what was like taking things out and then slowly putting and see. So that's when I realized soy was an issue. So I don't. I've stopped eating Chinese food. I don't know how many years it's been. And when I go somewhere, if I notice there's sauces in it, I'll ask, is there soy sauce in it? So I'll make sure don't. Tofu, don't go near it. I do not go near it. But what happened is on Thursday, we had a Diwali celebration. So there's food order. So the reason I didn't, I always will ask because I've been feeling good. So my stomach's feeling good. So I didn't even think about it.
Mm.
So it was all vegetarian, but it was like, it looked like balls of some vegetarian. So I didn't think it was tofu. I thought it was just vegetables.
Mm.
Ate it. And right after I could feel, I didn't feel, and it's not in my stomach. So it's not like stomach was hurting. I just start to feel like, my brain's foggy.
Oh, really?
That's what ends up
Wow.
happening. So it's I felt like foggy. I felt like I could just sit there and fall asleep. And that's not me. You know me. The people who know me, that doesn't happen to me anymore. It used to. So I come home and I just lay in the couch. Couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. Literally stay there. And I had to teach that night.
Wow.
So I put the alarm on. I'm like, okay, I had so many things to do, but I couldn't move. It wasn't even nap, but it just laid there. So when I finally forced myself to get up and then it hit me, I'm like, oh, I bet that dish had tofu in it.
Oh.
And first I thought the sauce, I'm like, I wonder if there was soy sauce in it. So it could have been either one, but because I had not felt this way for so long when I stopped eating that food, I knew it right away. But at least I was able, because I practice awareness,
Mm.
even with what I put in my body, because I know when I don't feel that good after eating, it's the food, right? But like nothing, like my creatives, nothing was working.
Shut down. Everything shut down.
It really shut down, Mariam.
The same way. Yesterday, I have the same thing.
The same thing.
The
It's
fried food, I can handle it.
hmm
Yeah, a lot. I don't know. I feel like my stomach upset, even my brain upset, everything.
Yes. And when we don't realize it, we think so the side effects of that is I'll tell you what it is. Why I said how serious what you put the food we eat is for a life, because it is the life that it affects.
Yeah.
So because I recognized it, because I practiced this, I knew what it was. So quickly I went on my trampoline. I had the trampoline. I did my jumping. I did the holding nose, jumping up and down to get my blood flowing, to get myself prepared because I had to teach.
Mm.
And when I was there, because I realized it, so I made sure I was present. And yes, there was at the end of my class, I felt like I was losing my patience. And that was all because of what I had put in my body,
I believe you because I have
all
one.
due to that.
Food, it's affecting our life mood, our creativity, everything.
And if you don't realize it, then you're like, oh, these people are like that, because that's when you go start blaming everybody,
Mm.
right? But because I know, because I caught myself, so then, yeah, when I woke up in the morning, I felt like a bus hit me. Everything was
Bus
hurting in
hit
my
me.
I even said, I was supposed to be with my sisters. I even said that to her. I go, this is what I'm feeling right now. I'm going to take my time. I was in that slow motion. But then I cleansed, I drank lots of water. I took the gut fix that I usually take. I was fine by end of the day.
But you have to stop eating anything. Make a fasting day.
Well, that's what I did.
to
Yeah.
clean everything.
That lunch, I did not. I drank lots of water. Saturday, yesterday, today, where I've just been having my smoothie in the morning and nothing. And then I'm going to have like dinner, but I'm like watching because it's my normal stuff. Like I said, it's good food that I eat, but because of that, what I put. And of course, I did have, because we had Diwali, so I had sweets and stuff. That didn't affect me as much as the soy did.
Mm.
So the reason I wanted to share this, because you have the same thing, is I want everyone, when things are going weird in your life, there's so many things to think about, but start with what you put in your body. If you're feeling sluggish and if you have fogginess and all of that, look to see what you're putting in your body.
I agree, completely agree. Because since yesterday I didn't eat until now. Because I would like to clean everything I eat. So
Yes.
it's really hard. You feel
Yeah.
even your mood, it's not,
Well, that's the biggest thing that I'm talking
yeah,
about.
shut down. You shut down.
Yeah.
Even you don't handle to anyone talk to you.
There you go. Right? So what would happen? Would that not affect your relationships?
Yes, yes, everyone,
Would
everyone.
that not affect your work, your business?
Yes.
It's affecting everything because you're like in this mode. Because I was like that for years when I just stayed home because of my stomach issues. And it wasn't because my stomach was hurting. So it's not like a physically stomach hurts, you can do something. It affects this, your brain. And that's why I'm saying it is so important. So important. And this is one of the things that doctors don't do when someone goes to them relating to depression, anxiety, all of this mental health issues, especially even with kids. They don't ask you, what do you eat? They don't ask you, what do you feed your kid? What is going into their body? They don't, right? So, but we have to become aware of that. That is the biggest culprit. A lot of times when I work with anyone younger, and when I ask them what did they have for breakfast, guess what it is? Pizza,
Yeah,
sugar, cereal.
true.
I witnessed this at the school. I have students who, and that's okay because that's what they brought up. So I'm not here as a nutritionist telling them you're not allowed to eat this. I'm just bringing an awareness, but I don't even say anything. I'm like, I always said, I'm not going to give you a test midday. I'm going to give you a test in the morning because I see what they come with in their bags. It's all sugary stuff.
Mm.
And then I watch them all blank out after.
I agree.
And when the questions they ask me, and I'm like, I know you know these things, but it's the sugar has just gone and blocked.
Do you know what happened to
Or
me when I
the
eat?
food has
Yeah, food.
blocked your brain.
It's happened to me when I eat turkey at this Thanksgiving.
Yes,
I feel
that's
like
a huge thing with everybody.
I can't move. I want
Yes,
to sleep.
yes, exactly.
I don't know,
Exactly.
something
It
inside,
isn't,
yeah.
there's some stuff in Turkey, definitely. So, but some people probably can handle certain things. Like people can eat soy and all of that, but certain bodies. So always being aware, always being aware when you have things going on in your life and your emotional state, you're not able to regulate, you're getting mad and angry, come back and see how do you feel after eating?
Mm.
How do you feel? And then go through. I'm not telling anyone what to eat, what not to eat. Do it yourself. That's what I did. Elimination. And then you know what you put in your body is what's caused you to go in the state that I went into.
Mm.
Right? So with sugar, I know I can actually eat a little bit of sugar. It doesn't do that to me. I don't get into that state. But and plus I know that I have to put vegetables or whatever first. It's the glucose increase. And I'm pretty good disciplined that way. When we have our celebration or holidays, I enjoyed it. That didn't affect me so much.
Next
But
day,
it's
you will
certain,
stop.
Yeah, yeah. That's because I know it's only then I ate it, enjoyed it, and I didn't feel guilty about it. I enjoyed every bite of it. That was good. But it doesn't put me into the state where I'm like shut down,
Yeah.
right? But soy does that to me. And for some people, it's other things.
Yes.
Bread and stuff does the same thing for me, but not that drastic. So I thought that's what I wanted to bring this up is just that awareness.
Yes, I agree. It's really affect everything's in our body. Anything we eat, it's affect our stomach. Our stomach like affect our brain, our emotion, our feeling, mood, everything.
And that affects everything's happening in our life.
Yeah, around us. Yes. Thank you so
Right?
much, Radha, for put a light on this topic because it's very important to watch what we are eating. It's affect our life big time. Thank you guys for watching our episodes. If you would like to share any like story from your stories, life, anything, please send us a message privately, and we will not mention your name, just a
Yes.
story, find like a solution for you. Thank
Yes.
you.
And because we are going into the holiday season, so something to be aware of.
Yes. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Okay. Good night. Bye.